So, friends, last week we talked about how to create a great company. So, this week we are going to elaborate a little bit further on that. Uh, if you have heard Mr. Shiv Khera, who is a great motivator and a business guru, so he says two things are extremely important for being successful in life. Number one, sales skills, and we have talked about sales skills last week. So today we are going to talk about the second one, which he says is people management. So there are two skills: skills for selling, skills for managing people. So let's talk about how to create a great team, how to create a dream team for your startup. You cannot do anything solo. You can do some success to some level if you do it individually, but if you have to really create a value, if you have to really create something super, so what you need is you need to create a great team who understands your vision, who refines your vision, who executes your vision, who creates value for the customer. So so there is set of people which you need to really involve and ensure that the vision gets multiplied, value gets multiplied, success gets multiplied. So there are three important layers of people which any successful entrepreneur or CEO has to manage. The first and foremost is your peer group, your mentors, your investors. Because if you're trying to do everything alone, I'm sure you hit that point after a while. So it's extremely important that you have a set of people who are more intelligent than you, people who can correct you, people who can guide you, people who can question you. So this set of people is extremely important for any successful entrepreneur or a CEO, so that he does not go wrong. That's one. Also, he can go back and talk to them, uh, because learning is a two-way process. So if you practice with somebody who is better than you, so that creates immense value for you. You learn fast. If you practice with a tennis player who's national level tennis player, if you work with him for say 2 months, you will also have a shot after 2 months, which he will be also amazed to see. So the point number one is the first set of people which you need for a successful startup is to have your uh, mentor, investor, peer group. So that's number one set of people which you always need to have if you have to go on and on and on. So that's one. Then comes the second layer. The second layer is extremely important for the management and execution. So I call this layer actually has probably two subsets. One is your executive team, and the second one is your uh, execution team, management team. So most of the guys who are going to execute what you have thought, once they have been given a clear vision about how to go about it, uh, so they are the set of people uh, who are going to do business. They are going to create processes. They are the ones who will create a lot of value for the customer. So you may have a big team here, you may not have a big team to start with, but what is very important is what value or productivity they create together as a team. It can be as small as a team of two people, but you can keep it expanding as the business grows. This is the team which needs to understand your vision very clearly, they should know the cause, they should know the benefit, they should know the process. So you need to really work thoroughly along with them, spend a lot of time with these people, because these are the soldiers and commanders who have to work with you and ensure that you win the war. When you are hiring, try to hire people who have the right kind of value system, who can fit into your value system. People who have a lot of passion, so they should love what they are doing. People who are good team players, so they can gel in the team. Uh, so people with purpose, I would say, people who are intelligent, people who are ready to work hard with you. So you don't have to really sit on their neck and push the thing, all the time. What is important is you need to tell them uh, uh, where do we want to go, and then how best we can do it. Have a very constructive discussion with all of them from time to time. Have a proper structure in place, but then leave it to them and let them go. Let them go wholeheartedly. So this set of people, is your management and execution team. Within that, you can have executive team. You can have uh, CEO, if you want. Otherwise, you cannot. You can be CEO yourself. Then you have the whole structure below him. You can have sales structure. You can have marketing department. You can logistics. You can HR. So all those functions comes under your execution team. So that's second set of people. The third one, and which is extremely important, particularly in these times when you have lot of uh, uh, capability floating around in the markets. This is your third set of people with whom you are interacting day to day. And these people are your partners. These people are your vendors. These people are your contractors. So for example, if you have to have a web design, you can have one web designer, you can have one, two, three. You can have people who can help you with marketing. You can have people who can write certain code for you, who can do create an app for you, people who can do logistics for you, people who can bring new technology to you, people who can give you access to the new territories. It can be your distributors, it can be your contract manufacturers. So this set of people, though they are not reporting to you, they are people outside the organization, but you must ensure that you bring them into your fold so effectively and create value for the organization by engaging with those people. Now, good part about this set of people is you can make it as big as possible. See, uh, so if this is your core, where you have mentors, where you have your investors, your peers from whom you are learning about the vision and checking with them as a sounding board all the time. Then you have your executive team, and then management team, execution team, and the third set is contractors, the universe of people who can bring a lot of value for the organization. And you need to treat them as your own team. You need to create a strong bridges with them, uh, so that they also give you the best of the services. They give you a lot of value. They give you cost benefit. They bring new technology to you. So in an ideal setup, I would say you will have strong core team, peer group, strong execution team, and extremely effective contractors, extremely effective service providers with whom you have to engage as the business grow. So you can make it as big as possible. You can bring a lot of value from that universe. So if you really manage these three set of people, uh, then I'm very confident that you can create immense value for your startup, and you can keep growing. It will also ensure that you do not go wrong, because it happens with a lot of CEOs and entrepreneurs. They go wrong because they don't listen to anybody. They don't have a very strong mentor, a peer group, or a group which gives you feedback, or they are not talking to their management team or execution team back and forth all the time. So if you have to go right, if you have to steer a company in the right direction, because learning is a two-way process, so you need to have right kind of people, right set of people giving you right direction, creating value along with you. So what will be extremely important for a CEO or an entrepreneur is to ensure that he defines vision, he communicates that vision clearly to his team and external stakeholders, contractors. Another very important point, and which actually binds most of the organizations together, is values. So, if you have values and if you have people who observe those values, if you effectively communicate the values and then those values are being adopted by your team from uh, time to time, so that is something which will bind your company for path of growth. So two things: values and vision needs to be framed and needs to be communicated and needs to be followed. So this is something which will ensure success for you. Get the best talent. You can either have them, on a good monthly check, or you can also have stock options created for them. But make sure that you are not only creating value for yourself or for the organization, also create value for your people. Take them on board, give them value as well, create value together, and there you go. You are going to be successful. If you master your people skill, you are 100% on the goal. Make my words.